Bakary Sado kono jimara be Njum Bakary Ngol wala ni Muhamed Jobe no sombe sabatiri njanka dogo ke wala kafuta purga mol bendi ila faka kisisiro ke ku jama la bare ko mu gena kuma rawlom ni yela siya mbe kering ani sukuro ko min be woni dalio molde jannga dum be kono me la fla puronci sarola alma mosoro asi duwa ke mole fo ala sikaro ke ni kodo anen ka kairo ji di blabe alma bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من يلج يشفى إن الله بإذنه يعلم ما بين عنده وما خلفه ولا يحيطون من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسي السماوات والأرض ولا يدري ما هو العلي العظيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة في الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا إنك جامع الناس ليوم لا ريب فيه إن الله لا يخلف الميعاد سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Okay, hani bi bembo kondela ko nyamanya ko kumerndi me la flanci sarul altara soro asilun tawni ndurun be bismillah na loptano to bi algarba bismillah
jama mo be kontona alhamdulillah rabbil alamin dil be kontani su be dokuto bi nam men nyon sot yogulam nyon tala be memelorin kende abundala malum dan soto mbulu jam mo sobe no ci Bakary mba ayala do ko long ole ni silo idanna na denda la mba do ko be mo be bismillah la mbele be kanya ni nya al bismillah
yo kola me la fla si Muhamed Jobe soro ja nas soro no asi domanu fotron ni do ko mo ni muna nana anim faran mo jelle hamme pour kaje
Allah barakatuh mo be konton and albe welcome Njum Bakary ñim programme o ñing ngania comme Njum Bakary sate molle pour ñing kama ke la sukuro ni la yerol tek ñimu kulal mi alla ko aku mayatale anu modol be bu access to no ñen so na hamo mindi hanne adresse mo kema fula konto so no na hamo mol inshallah so alhamdulillah rabbil alamin student bijang na senior bijang MRC no sol and ni na docteur ba fanam bijang then sate mola sate la alfal fana bijang ba fulale ko assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh
jambe ci en sida MRC fana na timo mun na rapport ka fu Mr Jobe kanka ma koy isol fana so pour si at least kuma laaje fana kontano wala anyi na kumaya
assalamu alaikum nga sato alkalo konton nga sato almamo konton ana nga sate mol fana konton ngan na ñul fanan konton même MRC Timothy na docteur Babijang atel mun na silo ñaton koti ya na keba dol fanal bijanne Idrissa ñol bijang Jara bijang wol anina drive wol fanal bijang so ñin dol fanam student non te nge fanan bismillah mdi nga sato mol fanan konton yo kamunta ko ñimbe ñamin doron e ñi manke ko kutati ka yele jube ke satol to o ka sukru jube ke sato ta manke ko kutati aka ke satol tole bar bi fana alhamdulillah rabbil alamin alay ñim fa sato fana harje ñin si faye ke jang yo bari men ko moyata je dron ñin cekiro akana ke jant ko kafo ko ñin cekiro nin nga mo ceki be nga boro de la wol ma dandulate hani ni momo cek mi alon ko yaje ko ite sukur kuran sota waranto ko yele selo belale boro ditela kana danya hannim bota jang sama sinin loptano le be souterrain alla jang momo watinu wati isika wuli ikata loptano te ka cekiro anu cekiro manyana danna sinya kilena manyana dan sinya fulala wato wati ika cekiro ke kaboro min akuma ta bakele because sign na society kono na dinkiral to sign men ka ke bake wala nyinde ko mo jama bije nkaje ko ika fatu ikatajo ikajo ko karde nabe sirin ne kacha mbi kachala atatela ngaje ko fenkita saya ya tarje bara jama bije aka kenyen ku se fale sukur kuran lemu dañi yele sel kuran wala ke fonkolde tubabol ka fa silent killers isi fa atar ko ita fa malon ko kumbe kadu nini mo be sa fa ko nyinda man kuran fan nabe siri na dura botaje atata binkira karto to ayela to nyin ketal bar boto nyin kumata bakel pour nyin ko sefa ke sa to jang mbesing hakilo to fan to bake anin na domoro fongol na domoro Kenya fanan science way batandiro ko fanko ko bake because jama bi jen na domoro fanan aka contribute ni sasal to bakel sing hakilo to fanan yo nte jam fala bake so mbe molbe tentula me molbe jayla so ala baraka bake so sa muta ko nyimu do ko te melon ko kuku mari ngolon ala baraka
sate kononkol na lalu me be kontona nin ketanye kontan ku balati kanin soto jam ndo asabo be mu Muhamed leti sababo be asun fan be mu MRC leti na MRC la na la kafoni bi tema akala fada nene mantala duye momo ni nata jam fana alhamdulillah ngala tentu MRC la ngala ala tentu la do kulan men ke nati ngala ala tentu la al bismillah al botalia al natalia.
My name is Muhamed E. Yeah, from Bunju. Yes, from Bunju. Well, this the open day clinic for screening is proposed more on hypertension and diabetics and then other screenings. So actually, when I was posted here newly, with MRC posted me here newly, so I came with this initiative that I've seen a lot of people will be coming with extremely high blood pressure. So they only have time to go to the facility when they are sick. But hypertension, the symptoms, it can come at any time without you yourself noticing it. So I decided to say, because we have an association in Gunjur that we normally do this. We call it the Association Gunjur Youth for Health. So you used to screen the communities about the hypertension and diabetics. So I also come with this plan that the initiative that we are going to conduct it here. It was a bit challenging, but thank God this is how we come with it. So normally, what happened to us here when I initially started, it was very difficult because I was expecting for the association. I was thinking that the association is the one that will come here, but when I discussed with the president of the association, they felt like, okay, the place is far and then the expense is going to be very expensive. So I have to keep engaging the community people. So, community, we have to be doing several meetings in order to get access to this or some of the drugs. But I feel like the community, the amount they provide for the drugs and other stuff is a bit small. So I have to push the MRC again. But initially, I told my people that we are going to have our association people to come here. But unfortunately, that turns down because of the distance and then the expenses. Okay, so these are some of the challenges, and as well as gathering people is very difficult. Okay, so you have to keep following up, telling them what exactly is how important it is. Okay, so it takes us almost 5 months before we come with conclusions. Yeah, because I came here since August. So it's today that God help me. But I've been proposing it, yes, but people are not, having time at that moment. They say we are farming, in terms of money, we have to do several steps. But thank God, with the help of the village health worker here, and then the Alcalo, they stood very well for this program to happen, as well as Mr. Barrow. So we have to. That is how we come with the conclusion. Actually, the main purpose of this, in fact, is to check them to know their status, number one. And number two, when they need to know their status, they have to keep following up. Since drugs are very expensive, so when these drugs are that we provide, I'm not sure whether it's going to be 100% sufficient, but when the drugs is exhausted, they have to keep following up to go to the facility. So that's why it's important, for them. Anytime they finish their drug, they can go and do regular checkup at the facility. That's why we invited the facility members at the hospital, Mankamapunda Hospital, so that they can come. Then they join us here, so that whenever we are cancelling them, because when we screen them already, then we are going to cancel. After cancel, we help educate them, advise them to be doing regular follow-up. But people of here, they're more focused on farming and others, so they don't normally have time to be going voluntarily and check their status at the facility. It's very difficult. But from now onward, I think we'll advise them the advice is for them to actually take the responsibility of their own health, because this is just beginning. So when they know their status, they have to do follow-up at the facility. Even if you don't know your status, it's important for you to be doing regular checkup. This is very important. When you have hypertension and diabetes, when your medication are about to finish, you should not wait for medication to be finished, because these conditions, they can arise at any time. Some people will come to me with high blood pressure of 200 plus. That is too high, and that can lead to stroke. It can lead to so many damage. Imagine you are a responsible person. You are responsible for your family. So when you have that high blood pressure until you are collapsed at home, that is, you have stroke. At the end of the day, you have another pressure again. So that's the problem. That's why my advice to the community people at the end of this screening, when you have your drugs, we'll give you drugs. When you have your drugs already, when they are exhausted, you go to the facility for a regular checkup. Okay, so that's my advice to them. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Nte mfamar singate nga kontan ko soto me warta a meta kila Gambia barndel la jimara jang ñinom first jimara mume o fam mume bekon jimara sate tan sayni worula o sate tan sayni worulo anene manke sate kono na manke Njum Bakary oto kontan ku baletinte sate ol bije mel warta Njum Bakary okay clinico bol kono bar ñun sifa imake okay Njum ye ñun soto okay tante kontan ku bat a sababu bota Muhamed lela okay o Muhamed ole bentelie MRC men natintelie jang ole ñin sababu natinye nga mutafe mbe dunta kon sai lafta ko Njum Bakary natara abe koma ay bula ñaato satewol kono satewol melbe ñaato katu kumam feya momon nimbe sularin jata kende alale mbe bitilo men kata kabirina domornyal fonna balunyal bitaka nyame kunun kudo kamo jara bi wote jara nola oto fonale al bulol di nyola ali nyoma ko jara robita nyame a Njum Bakary nyin position ta MRC le bulu kana Muhammad le dun keta sababu sallah abe wala nyama hanin kabi ni boro soto e nyanta boro topoto lale iya fo e nyame iya mi wonya amanke boro ta dro eta la tabulo ka hani e man ta tabulo jar la be fanne jar ne boro la ni tabulo kandro e man tari fanjar oto iya ta mol koto mel ba minna oto du mel nyante fanjar la ni tete fanjar la boro tu mel be fanjar la wol yadom afisiyata wolto ina mana mabo mol nyanta borol tala ye fanjara ngak mandi wala kamma pour ay kewo nyama inshallah
ntato majula lati
majula
jabi
Njum Bakary ko
Njum Bakary ha
binata le jang ka je ko MRC ay clinic la yam pour ka mola jata kende ala fanna jibe adun bi al tolle be wanyoto ka ay yum kontan ko le soto bi programme ni
de alhamdulillah rabbil alamin kontan tabaki bi nga MRC jenna sate ko no ka luntangal nati ka doktorol nati kana jata kende ya kiskisi o ketantele kontano tibaki se wota wala duntangal fanan nambe duale MRC de a ndebe mem fola moli wala mo nyindi ko MRC ali ngam tambultan nim fulola MRC tal mu compagnie te me yalon ko ila do ku bulo nyinyata andula do ku bulo seniata ika jaralo kala jaralo me yalon ko ntoli fangani me yalo ko nga sasa soto wala o ma mel man sasa soto ika kiskisiroke isi jaralo kan la jaralo fanan ka senia andi buka mo nyinin ka fenna ntol kabirin ni do ko kumasi kata sanji saba ko manto kana fo sai alhamdulillah na sato makontani ko soto ila ko to baki oto mon tolun na jam malaria kambatandi sasa mesenol kambatandi bar kabiri MRC do ko kumasi jam e kuran jamal bayintel la jam isas yen tankandi sasa jamalen o ketanya kuti me yalon ko ayen sew mbela fila fana hanen kabi MRC ndel bela fila ni continue yajele tabir la fana kontan tabake tabir la fana mumolati me yalon ko na nyin sato fonninkel be jane han suuto dutala ni e konko iko e kon surata tabirole la iba kelale ay beteya ay nyinya ay dia ko mi mol sulata la nyami wol fanan mol be lori mbulle jam wolom nyin tabir lalti idol be ye fangol man nafolo yedo morol jele yedo morol ka beteyale anu ka diale anu kala fi ala nyame defana ka ka wala nyama oto mbeten dula mbe jayila be duwala tel fana yembal tentula mbal jayila do ko fala sa samma nyato alam alay nal mendi ñofi mbena to mu femfenti alam alayake kila hormona barakoto kontanta bake ala baraka.
My name is Modu Kande. Okay, Alhamdulillah, I think the turnout is very good. So when I was coming, I was not expecting to have such a large turnout because I was thinking maybe it's a rural place, and then I was not actually expecting this kind of crowd. But when I came, I was surprised. People have come out, and then they are very keen to know their health status. Okay, and then it looks like they are very collaborative as well. So that means that people on the ground must have done a lot of sensitization, to tell them the importance of such events, and then they also turn out, and then they seem to understand the mission. Yeah, so I can see most of them are keen to know their health status, and then since I've started, I have realized that the few patients I've seen, about 3 or 4 have high BP, blood pressure, and there's one with almost 200 BP. So that's that's too high. Okay, so it means that there are many people in the society who might be having such conditions, but without this kind of checkups, people might not know. You see people walking around with high blood pressure, some having diabetes and all that. So if we have this kind of activities in the community health checkup, it will actually help a lot. Okay, because some of these people might find it difficult to go to the health facilities or hospitals, but if we help them to bring health to their doorsteps, it will actually help a lot. Yeah.
So finally, what advice do you have to give the patients that have seen given medication? Looking at the prescription that they are given or the medicine they are given for good use, what advice do you have for them?
Yeah, so the advice I'm giving them is like they should try to adhere to the treatments. Okay, the medications that we give them, let them take them as we prescribe for them, and then also we encourage them to do regular checkup. Okay, because like someone with blood pressure of 200 plus, such kind of people need to be even admitted because they can fall and have stroke or what we call severe. So we advise them to continue doing routine checkup. Okay, so let them take their medication, let them do checkups. Okay, and then also lifestyle, some exercise. We also try to control our diets. Yeah, so those are some of the advice we give them. Yeah. Okay, welcome. Thank you.
Tomu Suleiman said leti do kola tele sita nin programo Kenya fonye nu ala ma koy nga ita jamala jama fana natan support abeketa kan kelenti min programo fela asutonya fela leti boro jata kende asuto bi alhamdulillah a koleata bari nin ala ma koy nga nin soto jang woto momo ni nata ja yela hajo le bula yela do ko le bula inata woto inata ko menna ni man kenya ye boro men di la nyanta ya di la nyame nyanta yus la nyame nyanta ta man di la o le nyama
Okay, asaido fonyin ale nyata fanan ale mira so to le kanyisi fa fanan nati
sallallahu ni ala na la kila sonta ni mbekela for fawlati ni ala na la kila sonta barka
wala sheku ni magalati ya alhamdulillah rabbil alamin yalo MRC la ko ama folo bila kasi MRC la nyina nyimbangon kan abeta fo changi tan sayni fe ibe do ko men na jang mobe alonne bo ibalo na nyadi yeta la palaso la kombo keno membe bulu je ibalo na wala to kafo kabiri ñun nata jang ibe kata ko la jang andun kabiri MRC nata jang ñaato ta dronem ko mata man soto alhamdulillah yalo ni tata banko dulato janni be famula ibe abe kolya soto lale wati tamita mol karafo ko MRC be yelole sunyala iba kala tenne amunta ko bari otumo fami balyalem bari kabirin famo nata amunta ko ni e commandero ke dawda mol kane dankunni
okay sain yemu yamar le soto sate mule media ko nata bori ni na kap ni ajibe sain boro asetal ni nata yang kele jata kende ajibe ke so boro la feri so yemu le soto ka fo mo ni nata boro ni
alhamdulillah ni bota sokono iko inata boro ni inata ye cheki bon ye boro ta ya dila amunta ko ni tata sokono ye boro ni landi imami amunta ko hanibi doctor la nyatota ila kata ko atelonna pasi nyamo nyin MRC la doko abetatale ka boro mendila nyatra ka jus bon ibaje la molbe ala kata ko jela bar nyina ta ye boro di la itata la itata ila ifam amna ko ila na nyin amna fata la ko amanna fasoto yo hanibi au hanim ko mangol menu faranyanta kata la komi kam ni sifa kili ila dulato ibaje la ibe décroisse la parce que ibay ni man na fasoto menna ibalo ate understand
so yi fana yi mo soto ya ko MRC do ko ya ni ya ko yi projet ko nati alla sa yi mo soto ka ko
MRC ke kontano dron ke konton sefo to yala yo hani bi isi teosity ye kata mo nyibe kata kola ibuka to di masoto mol ke way bale yo bari hani bi MRC ngol ye munyo menge kabirin nun kana bula bila hani bi ntebe ya marla yo munyo ya kafo bo nyimo munyata ilafta menne iba soto lale bari nyima munya ilafta menne ita soto lale amunta ko ntebe MRC mbe ya marla wolela mbe ni marla wolela ye kata ko menge banko kan bon hani bi ye teosity fo kata ko ay sitente nyaato abarka